Yeah, it's been enjoyable.
I thank you both so much for coming here.
Thank you.
The interview is gonna start pretty soon. I just wanna ask you, both of you, one question. How do you feel like being in this interview? Like, how do you feel? Like some of the feelings, some of the emotions.
I feel good.
Yeah, it feels
With all
really
due respect,
good.
can you please be quiet? The show is starting.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome to the first edition of Between Two Feathers, and I am your host, Daniel Kim. And today we have two guests. First of all, Mr. Billy Bowie.
It's Bowie.
Okay. And our second guest is Dr. David Loveland.
It's Dr. Lovelin.
Can you say that again?
Dr. Lovelin.
Please look at the camera when you're answering the question.
Dr. Lovelin.
Okay. So, Dr. Loveland, what are you a doctor of? Are you a surgeon, a witch doctor, performing spells?
I have a doctorate in education, and again, it's Dr. Lovelin.
Do you perform any medical experiments on your students? Like, do you wear one of those, like, black plague, those beaks, like, performing, like, spells, like witch doctors, getting, like, bone saws and chopping off, like, their arms?
No, that's a different kind of doctor. I work in schools and build school systems.
And our second guest comes all the way from New Jersey. Does it get expensive being from New Jersey?
No, not really. Why do you ask that?
Well, what is your obsession with jerseys there? I mean, why do they always have to be, like, new?
I don't even own a jersey.
I've got questions for both of you. When you suspend a student, you just, like, you know, like, sit back, just relax, get a cup of coffee, and just, like, sip it down there. Just, like, start laughing, like, yeah. See you next fall. Because I would do that when I was the principal.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Both of you, no?
No, it's a serious conversation.
Yeah.
Dr. Loveland, when did you start noticing your hairline was starting to recede, and how did it make you feel?
Again, Dr. Lovelin, and I started losing, my hair.
Yeah, that's great. And were you ever devastated? I would be.
I'm doing okay. Thank you.
Are you still?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Right, whatever, right now, like modernly, are you still?
Yeah, right now I'm fine. Thank you.
Mr. Bowie,
Yeah.
it must get cold for you to get here, being here at KIS.
It's Bowie,
Yeah.
but why do you say that?
Well, you're always in Dr. Loveland's shadow. You always just huddle up. It's big, and you're just like standing in the background, just not really doing anything. I hear you like to sing, Dr. Loveland, and while you're in your office.
Oh, yes, and who'd you hear that from?
Your secretary, Julianne. She said that you sing Lady Gaga's Poker Face and Uptown Funk.
Well, I do sing in my office
Why
sometimes.
must you insist on torturing her? She's having a hard time doing her job. And why must you insist on torturing her?
She tell you that?
Yeah, she did.
Well, I'm gonna have to go talk to her about it.
And why must you, Mr. Bowie, why are you laughing? Do you think this is a funny conversation?
No.
Shame.
It's Bowie, by the way.
Okay. Mr. Bowie, why must you insist on dancing all the time? Do you actually think you're a pretty good dancer? Like Michael Jackson good? Like, because there's some students in the PE class that saw you dance and you say probably need a lot of help. You were doing the tango and they said that you were stomping your foot and singing some weird Italian words, and they were kind of devastated because the tango was actually a really traditional dance in KIS for a lot of times. That's not to mention as teachers. They were also kind of disappointed to see you.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I thought I did pretty good.
Give me a second. Give me a high five. No. Wait, are you actually serious? Do you think you're a pretty good dancer?
Yeah, I thought I did pretty well.
Can you say that again?
Thought I did pretty well.
Can you look at the camera when you're answering the question?
Thought I did well.
No. Just no. No. When you guys are getting new ideas for the middle school, like exam weeks and math testing, do you ever think to yourself and say, hey, I wish that I could come up with an idea that the students will actually like?
I think we do that all the time. We're always listening to the students and trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
Oh, both of you? Both of you think that way?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever be successful? Maybe in like 10 years when we graduate?
Well, I mean, right now we're looking at adding, robotics and looking at our exam week schedules and trying to make some changes. So, yeah, I think that we'll be successful with it.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. Do you ever give yourself a good, like golden star stickers to yourself? You're like, oh my god, Mr. Bowie, you did a fantastic job. I'm just gonna give myself this golden sticker. Do you just do that when you give ideas? Both of you guys must have 1, 2 star stickers in your collection now.
It's Bowie. And do you ever give yourself a high five when you have a good idea?
That's impossible, so no. Joke's on you. What is that? Are you clapping? Are you clapping right now? Or are you
Giving myself a high five.
And we aren't really into gold stars.
Oh yeah, smelly stickers. Miss Dunn gave them out. I'm sorry, messed that one up. Do you ever see that Nickelodeon thing? The orange where the slime comes down to the person? Do you ever feel like that? Do you just saw one of those cartoons?
Yeah, I remember.
When I was a kid.
Yeah,
sure.
because Nickelodeon sign right here, right here. Yeah, it's going.
That's the best you got?
Wow. Pretty good.
Supposed to be slime, not confetti. This was supposed to be slime. Thank you.
It's Bowie. And do you give yourself a sticker every time you have a good idea? I messed that up. Was it high five?
That's really interesting. Do you perform any
I'm sorry. Stop. Alright, come on. I'm back.
Okay.